talked at a length, and we don't know except that you are Dr. Halima Sadia and I am Amreen. That's all we know about each other. So I thought it is better I choose you first. Secondly, I because being a co-founder of an organization, it is also important for me to understand the course of leadership, because I am always at the leadership position at some one or other place, and it sometimes it becomes very difficult to take decisions for everyone, especially for the team and for the organization benefits. To make that balance or to create that balance, it is very important to talk about leadership. And I thought, because I always see your status that you give leadership classes and you talk about leadership at length. So I thought I can get a lot of information from you, and you are the better person for me to talk about this. Yes.
Okay, so thank you very much, Amreen, for connecting, and thank you very much for your detailed introduction. And congratulations that you have taken up this challenge of empowering the women of Okla, especially, and Muslim women in general. So, Amreen, really, it is a great challenge and the great task you have taken up, and led by is really a great platform that's going to provide you the insights, and that's going to provide you the guidance in this direction. I just want to know a couple of things from you. That first of all, what's the name of your organization that you have founded? And secondly, what are the objectives of your organization? Basically, like, there are very vast areas, but if you can precisely give me like focus area, that it is related to education or awareness or employment or against violence, or what exactly it is. So then I will be really in the position of like taking this discussion a little further.
Yes, ma'am. So these are the two initiatives. One is Aru Foundation and other is Each One Feed Win. So the core primary work which we are doing, one is education of the children. So in the education vertical, we are providing three things. One is school readiness program, where we are from the bastis and slums, we are providing non-formal education so that they become ready to enroll in government school, because we realize that if we directly enroll them in government school, they drop out in a month. But when they go through a channel by getting like base, then they get interested in the education and they continue their education, and even family can help them in continuing the education. First thing is this. Second is the dropout thing. So we are getting lot of girls who have enrolled them in first class, then stopped their education, or they have got education till fifth class, then stopped their education. Now they want to continue their education, and those reasons are different, but they want to start again. So we are enrolling them through open distance boards in Delhi. And third is providing scholarships and funding, at least children whose mothers are, especially whose mothers are either widows, separated, or working as domestic workers, and they have minimal earning. So they want to educate their children, but money or monetary support is required. So we are also supporting, sponsoring those children also. And in women empowerment programs, we have three verticals. One is our women livelihood program, where we are running a livelihood center in Okhla Vihar and Shram Vihar, where we are training women about. So we are having two courses. One is computer, a basic computer to advanced diploma. Second is stitching and fashion designing. Third is we are starting with bakery also now. We are empowering them through these courses, and we have like a proper manufacturing unit where we get orders from different companies and they stitch and we give them piece rate so that they can start earning from our center also. Second is our menstruation program, which is about health and hygiene. So till now, we have created awareness about menstruation in schools, in bastis, and in ranbaseras in the communities. And third is digital literacy. Digital literacy is about the adolescent girls and women. So we are making women literate about, especially on the phone literacy, that yes, you should know how to use phone, how to make phone calls. And for the adolescent girls and young girls, we are asking them to register yourself through course and you make use of computer, because it is the need of an hour. You should know how to, because lot of the jobs are in this field.
Okay, thank you very much, Amreen. And mashallah, you are doing so many things. And I think that you are already a leader and you are doing great welfare work for the community. And what else is needed? Like you are working for the hunger, you are working for the employment, you are working for the education. If these three needs, if we are going to cater in the society, that's enough, more than enough. So Ambreen, specifically, like if you are looking from me that you need more networking to get the support for your organization, or you need like skill development for yourself to be the better leader, or you need to connect you with the people, with other organization or other people. So what exactly, in which field you want support from me?
Uh, Ma'am, I think I need support in all fields somehow. First is the network part because uh, networking is, as I have learned from you, that networking is one of the most important thing. Whether people see your status or not, it doesn't matter, but you should portray your work, which I realize that it is very important. But I am a kind of a person who always become apprehensive. Like I feel why I'm overburdening people to see my work. I have this dilemma, so I never promote my work. So I really want to understand that what's the one thing which makes you and how you promote your work, because it is important to create a brand. I cannot make myself brand till now. Like people know me as Amreen, they know I'm doing work, but in a smaller circle. But I cannot be a person who is like if you know Okla and you know the culture of Okla, it becomes very difficult for a girl also to survive through, because when you speak, and I'm not married still, so there are a lot of other challenges which goes with me. So I feel like how can I do, how can I promote my work, and what is, and second is the network part, that how can help you can help me in networking, because we really want to tell people that these are the projects we are working, and if they want to support us they can. And third is the leadership, that after, because I have realized that the staff which is working with me, I've seen that women faces a lot of hardship in their life at personal level also, and especially in the development sector. And this is the hard reality which I'm sharing with you, that we work with the emotions, we work with humans, but there are less people who want to listen to us and understand us. Even if we say things that they passes a lot of judgment towards us. So because of which most of the people are very emotionally like heavy on emotions most of the time in development sectors. So I realized that how can being a leader in my organization, how can I create an environment which can help them to have that space where they can share anything. I'm trying to build that culture in my organization, but if there is any two to three or four key points which I should remember always in my life on a leadership position, so I really want to learn that.
Okay, Amreen, thank you very much. See, Amreen, actually, leadership skills development is really a very vast area. And
Mhm.
for that, normally what we do is that we conduct 1 month program, and every day we have one challenge given to the leaders, and they have to perform the task. Because I believe that if we have practical knowledge, that is more effective rather than the theory knowledge. Because theory you can get from anywhere, but when you are getting case studies, when you are getting the situations where you are asked to act, and then you come for the evening sessions and there you discuss with the mentors, then naturally that gives you real insight and real practical knowledge. So we conduct 1 month leadership program that is called EduFam Leadership Challenge, and luckily we are starting on 1st September also, the new batch, 14th batch. And in that, within 1 month you will be introduced to around 10 to 12 global mentors. Okay, and each of them, those global mentors, have their own networks, their own expertise, and in this way you are introduced to the global world. So this is one thing, that if you want really to go into the depth of that you can join this. Always you are most welcome. Secondly, if you want, like briefly, then I must say that to me, in the leadership, the first and foremost thing is that a vision and awareness of the vision by all the staff members, whether that is a cleaner or the peon or the co-workers or technicians or whosoever is working with us. So in that, the first thing is that what is our vision? Because in most of the cases, the organizations fail because their vision is not very clear. And their vision, if it is clear to the founders or co-founders, it is not clear to the other staff members or other people in the team. And that's why they work just for the sake of their livelihood. They work, they come, they work, they earn money, and they go. So this vision is very important. And then after that, if we talk about the team building, naturally, without team building, single person cannot handle everything and cannot do anything. Especially when you are in the leadership position, you need the hands, you need the people to go along with you. So when we talk about the team building, then in that, empathy is very important. Empathy is that you feel the person's pain, you feel the person's condition, you feel the person's situation through what the person is going on, and you give the right advice and right direction to the person in that situation, and or you can provide the right support to the person in that situation. So this is empathy is important. And then after that, naturally, the skill is important. If you have appointed the people who are not skillful, then you will be struggling. Whatever you give them the facilities, whatever you give them the motivation, if they don't know how to do, then naturally they will fail finally. And then finally, the vision will fail. The organization will fail. So we have to either appoint the skillful people, or we have to develop their skills during when they are with us, during their association with us. So it is an ongoing process. It is not that once we have done and it is over. Now your concern about being unmarried. So see, if you will think that what the world will say, then you cannot do anything in life. This is the reality. You have to be deaf, okay? And you have to be dumb also, because there is no need of replying to everything, okay? There are certain things you have to just listen, and you have to just grasp and keep it within yourself. There is no need of even discussing with the people. When we discuss your problems with the people, it exaggerate, it becomes even bigger problem. But God has given you the wisdom, God has given you the understanding, God has given you the position that you are a leader today. So you listen to the people, just introspect that what the people are saying, is there any truth in that? And if you find any truth, then naturally you have to correct it. And if there is no truth, then just move on, ignore them. No need of speaking, no need of paying attention towards that. So that will really give you the focus. I still remember that you must have heard, being in India, we always listen the story of Arjun. Okay, and that aiming on the bird. Have you heard that story? That there was water.
Yes, I have heard it.
Yes. And then there was a tree where a bird was there, and he was supposed to look in the water on the shadow and then aim on the bird. Then when he was asked that, okay, what can you see in the water? Then all other people said that I can see the tree, I can see the branches, I can see the leaves, I can see the bird. But when it was asked to Arjun, Arjun said, I can only see the bird's eye. He is so much focused that my aim is to aim in the eye of the bird. So I will only see eye of the bird. I will not see anything else that is in my surrounding, that it is in my atmosphere. So that is important. We have to be very, very focused and only focus on those comments that is related to us, related to our vision. So Amreen, thank you very much. If you are really interested to join our leadership 1 month challenge, then I will send you the details of that.
Okay. So I'll when you send the details, I'll see the fee structure and what is the.
Don't worry about that. We are very flexible in that, because the person like you who is working for the community, we will always have a special consideration for that.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I just want to ask you one more thing on the conversation which we had now. So when you are saying that vision alignment, when you're talking about vision alignment, especially when you said awareness of the vision among all staff members. So because I'm running organization from past 4 years, and we do lot of activities like team building activities, vision alignment activities. So do you also feel that vision alignment cannot happen in in a year or in months? It takes a lot of time, because sometimes I become very demotivated when I see that why our staff is not understanding the vision of the organization and they are working in different directions. So I feel maybe because of my age, I become very apprehensive a lot of time, like what is happening with me. But is this happen that it take lot of effort with the staff to give lot of activities so that they come with us on a same page, especially in the vision thing, because with our work, vision matters a lot.
Yes, you are right. This is the most difficult task. Like you have to uh, take the task from the people, what you want them to do, without them realizing that they are doing your task, not their own task. Okay, so it is really
Okay.
a challenge for the leader that the
Mm,
people should do the task thinking that they love it. They are doing their own task, although the leader's task they are doing. So leader has to take the task in this way. So that is really a very, very, we can say, diplomatic approach. And
mm,
as far as the vision alignment is concerned, naturally the passion you have for your
mm,
vision and for your mission, that passion you cannot expect from the staff who has come for the livelihood, or the one who has come, who has joined you, your organization for their job sake. So there,
mm,
that difference will always be there. But yes, I must say in this that modeling is important. If they see you that you are living with your vision, you are walking with
mm,
your vision, you are while talking, while eating, while working, while going out, while doing anything, your vision is always there, and purposefully you are mentioning that again and again, also not directly but indirectly, then that will go naturally. They will also imbibe in there, and it will take time, but slowly, gradually, it will go into their minds, and then it become their habits, and they also work for the vision, not only for the livelihood. So it will take time.
mm,
Patiently we have to continue, reminding us, reminding them. And I hope that you must have display your vision everywhere in your wherever
mm,
is your place, like on the
mm,
staircases, on the behind the desk, in the water point area, in the lobby. So everywhere when we are displaying the vision, and when our eyes falls on those lines, then naturally it goes into our it is a reminder to us, indirect reminder. We don't have to speak, our walls will speak, our
mm,
write-ups will speak. So in
mm,
this way we have to keep our vision. Here in UAE, whenever you enter in any of the school or any of the organization, the first thing you will find that their vision statement is clearly written at the reception, inside each of the classrooms, inside principal's office, inside the staff room, everywhere. That vision statement has to be there. So because that is a reminder for all the people, every time whenever you are entering in the school, you are reminded that, okay, this is our vision and we have to work for this. So I believe
mm.
that we have already displayed there.
Yeah, we have like it is not displayed at every corner, but at one of the rooms it is written on a brochures. It is written, but it is indeed an important advice. Like I never thought that this like portraying our vision at every corner
Yes.
will help indirectly help staff in framing their mindset. So
Yeah.
it is very important for us because we are also thinking about restructuring or things. So now this is one thing which we can do. Secondly, when we talk about networking, like especially the LinkedIn or WhatsApp, because before LinkedIn, also WhatsApp is one of the most easiest marketing we can use. So, do you feel broadcasting your work to everyone who is on your list, or just putting it on a status, which is the better approach?
So here I'll say two things. One thing is that if you are putting up on your status, so
Hmm.
that will always be a call for the action. Okay, like suppose if you are going to start any new initiative, or
Uh,
maybe you are going to have exhibition, you are going to have food
hmm.
distribution, you are going whatever you are going to do. So that will be
Hmm.
when you are need support for the people. So that is call for the
Yeah.
act. Okay, that you can
Mhm.
always put on the status. So there are people who are well wishers. They always want to contribute in the noble causes. So they may see and they may approach you after looking at your status. When we are
Okay.
talking about the broadcasting,
Hmm.
broadcasting will should have your work that you have done, a briefing of your work, the report, so that the people should not have a feeling that you are selling something to them. Okay,
Okay.
they should have the feeling that you are just informing them that this is a humble beginning or humble initiative that we have taken, and it was done and it was distributed, and the genuineness of your work, should be, or it should spread, the good work should spread
Hmm.
among the people. So
Hmm.
that has to be done. It works for me, that's why I'm advising you.
No, no, this is very important because I never thought like the broadcasting is about sharing, or it's like a giving, like sharing about my work, what I am doing, at which stage we are doing, and status is of call for action. Because I always thought same thing, both the side. Like, in a development sector, you see from one perspective sometime, na, especially in the marketing thing. So one thing is this. Secondly, I just want to understand one more thing. I'll just open that. Yeah, sometimes it is very difficult to make people hear what we are saying. So, especially in this, in a public sector, sometimes because we have like diversity, we have everything, and now as time changes and things are changing in the country, it is very becoming very difficult. So what you think, every time argument or stating things, because one thing you said, become deaf and dumb, or focus on one thing, stop indulging on the discussion. So do you feel that these suggestions will help me when most of the time? Because in meetings also, when we go in meetings with different organization, I sometimes realize, be quiet, it is better to be quiet right now, let's not discuss these things, or stop. And I feel like the only one moment I get in a meeting, that I can share about my work in some lines. So do you think, should I make a different pitch, like a smaller pitch also, to put to speak? Because most of the time I feel that people don't want to listen to longer pitches.
That's
So
very true. That's very true. It is said that brief and precise is always more appealing to the people. And secondly, when I said dim and duff, that was for the people who are criticizing you, the people
yeah.
who are throwing stones on you. So
Hmm.
you have to build a bridge out of those stones. Okay.
Hmm.
But if you are in the meeting and the meeting has been organized for the same purpose, that everybody is thinking about the well-being, about the welfare, then naturally there you have to speak up your mind. If you are silent, then that you are doing something injustice with yourself. If you have some good ideas, good initiatives, you must speak up there. Like, but yes, this briefing is important. If you are making your pitch briefly, even it is said that your pitch should be, there are pitches called elevator pitches,
Hmm.
the moment you are in elevator, how much time we spend? 15 seconds, 30
Hmm.
seconds, like that.
Hmm.
So maximum 45 seconds. So
Hmm.
that brief the pitch is, if brief enough, that's going to be more appealing to the people. That's why we have to select the words very wisely and to the point. Okay.
Okay.
And then in that also, the vision means the objective, the purpose has to be on
Hmm.
the top. Why I am doing this?
Hmm. Hmm.
There
Hmm.
are so many people in the field who are claiming that we are doing the welfare works. Okay. But what is the difference between them and between me? What exact difference I am going to make in the society? How I am doing differently than others, or I am only one of the crowd? That always makes a difference. So that purpose or objectivity will make you stand apart from other people. So, or stand tall among the people. That we have to keep in mind.
Okay. The other thing, so I'm work as I previously shared, that I'm working with marginalized women. Most of the women are from bastis or victim of violence or suffering from emotional trauma somehow. So do you feel when we are training them for the livelihood, we should have workshops on confidence buildings and leadership? Because we are having like topics like self-esteem and other things, but that doesn't help in building confidence. Do you
Okay.
feel we had
Yeah.
a section for that also?
First of all, I must say that you must work upon the emotional aspects.
Mm.
Okay. How to deal with the emotions is very, very important. If somebody has gone through some trauma or some tragedy or something is still happening in the lives of the people, so
Mm.
how they have to deal with those emotions and how they have to move on. That is very, very important for especially for the women to understand. Mostly we are attached, like women are attached with the people, with the things, and with the realistic, like objective things. That is like
Mm.
we can say the substance that we can see, we can touch, we can feel. But we have to tell them that we have to attach with the vision, with the goal, not with the people, not with the place, not with the things. Okay. So our purpose is not that I am earning money so that I can collect lots of gold.
Hmm.
Okay. My purpose is not that I am earning because I should have lots of dresses or I should go
Hmm.
out and then I should have fun. My purpose of working is that I have a goal. I have a purpose of life. I want to make a difference in the society. I want to make a difference wherever I am living, whether the difference is small or big. So that purposeness we have to give to them, and that purposeness only will make them deal with the emotions, especially the negative emotions. Then they will think that, okay, no problem, if something has gone wrong in my life, no issues, still I will move on because I have a purpose to live.
Hmm.
My purpose was not that had happened in my life. So this emotional dealing with the emotions is foremost very, very important. That will, then only they can gain the confidence, then only they can move ahead, then only they can think of in a broader way, not the narrow way. So this when you are designing any syllabus for them, along with the livelihood skills, so you please
Hmm.
just keep this mind that we should develop their mental skills, we have to develop their emotional skills and their social skills and their personal skills as well. So normally I don't think that we work more on the emotional side of the people.
Yeah.
So we normally either think about their cognitive development, or we think about their physical development. If somebody is obese, so we give them advices how to be
Hmm.
how to reduce weight, or if somebody is thin, we give them advices how to eat healthy, and if somebody is anemic, we give them advices how to not be anemic. But on the emotion part, we rarely pay much attention, so we have to pay attention towards that as well. So physical development, mental development, emotional development, social and spiritual development. Spiritual also is important, when nothing works in the life, then our spirituality works. Then our
Yeah.
connection with the God, with the creator, always gives us confidence, always gives us to move ahead in life. So that spiritual aspect also have to be done. So if you can conduct one sessions, and if you need any support at any time in this regard,
Hmm.
so I'll always be available for that, especially for the women's sake.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much. Really, it is an insightful, like talking to you on so many things, and in such less time, you told me few very important and key points uh, to handle my like coming situations with this stuff, and even personally, I can take a lot of things because sometimes we doesn't understand meanings because it's like we need breaks also while working. We get overwhelmed with lot of things, so these conversation help us to understand, because while when we are talking about emotions also, I was relating with my curriculum, with my modules which I am developing now for the women. So I can feel that where I am connecting, what are the topics which I have taken for the emotional development and the spiritual development, because most of the people think when we talk about spiritual development, people connect it with the religious thing.
No, it's not.
Yeah, exactly. So
Totally
now I
religious
realize that
things.
spiritual is different and religion is different, and I have to convey this in this manner only, that
Yeah.
yes, I am talking about spirituality, not the religion part. So yes,
Yes, you are
thank
right. When you have spoken about overwhelming, then that has reminded me that we should always have some time with us. That is called me
you.
time. Okay. And
Yeah.
there, in that time, we have to talk to ourselves, and that we have to teach to
Mm.
the women, that you have some
Mm.
time where only you are there and your thoughts are there and you are speaking to yourself. And then you are talking to yourself that, okay, what good I have in me, and what I wanted and I haven't got so far, and how I
Mm.
can get that, and where I have gone wrong, and where I have to improve, where I have to build my own capabilities and confidence. So this me time is important, because mostly what happened especially in the women, that they always look at the external support. They always look at the people, relatives, family members. And then there was a time when I was also like suffering with this. So if anything
Mm.
goes wrong in my life, I will immediately talk to my family members first, and then friends, and then other people. And then I found that I am totally confused whom to listen,
Mm.
how to listen, because everybody will give their own suggestions, advices, and everybody will give in the light of their closeness to me. They always think about my well-being, and instead of looking at the vision, instead of looking at that what is going to help me in the longer term, they will always look at my temporary pain, and they always advise to get rid of the temporary pain, so that, because that is their love.
Yeah.
Blaming them, that is their love, that's why they advise in that way. So sometimes the love is also poisonous, that I have experienced in my life. So then gradually, when I become mature enough, then I stopped like having so much discussions. Yes, of course, when the things go out of the control, then naturally I have to take the advices of some of my close people, family members and relatives. But yes, after taking their advices, I have to introspect myself and then think over that and then act upon that. So this is also very important, to have me time, our own understanding. That's why if you have heard about my leadership course tagline, so that it clearly said that lead or led by, either your own life, or otherwise you will be led by many people, by many circumstances, by many relatives, by many family members, by many situations. So that's why take the control of your life in your own hand, drive your own car, take the steering in your own hand, and then you have to decide where to move, how to move. So lovely child, who is he?
He's my nephew. Say salam.
Nephew, assalamu alaikum. I'm so happy, Amreen. Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm good.
Which school?
He is in Delhi Waqf School.
Oh, mashallah. So, which grade are you in? Which class?
KGB.
KGB. Wow. Who is your teacher?
Sabah.
Sabah ma'am.
Sabah ma'am is a nice teacher. Okay. Very good boy. Smart boy he is. So, Amreen, I'm really very happy to talk to you and listen to your vision and mission and what you are doing. And especially when you are in Okla and then you are doing these great jobs. I'm really very, very impressed. And then, inshallah, we'll be connecting even more. And I'll be send you the details for the leadership, so that there you will find really many people, so that you can share with them how they have become successful. So maybe some of their models will work for you, and you will get lots of networking over there.
Yes, definitely. Thank you, ma'am, for giving me time in a very short time. I just messaged you and you were ready to talk to me. So it is one of the biggest thing I can say is for a person like you who is giving me your time. And yes, inshallah, if you send once I'll go through your that 1 month program, I'll definitely connect, because it will help me, and even people from in my sector who are young and who are also struggling, I'll share with them, so that if they want to join, they can also understand the program, and if they are willing to, I'll ask them to.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
So
Take
much.
care of yourself.